Okay, I'm going to take this carburetor off this yard's machine and get all this dirt off before I actually take it off the tank. Got a 1/2 inch bolt here and there is a 3/8 inch bolt here. Take that off and get the linkage and this whole tank and carburetor will come off. So there we go, carburetor and tank is off. I need to clean out all this dirt around these screws before I take this diaphragm out and also replace this primer bulb as well. So I'm going to clean this up really good before I get this carburetor off the tank. Okay, I got this cleaned up really good now, so I'm going to get these, there are 5 screws in here, off. And we're going to get this out and clean this carburetor up. And that's the last one. So let's just kind of pop this off. And it came off fairly easy. A little dirt and grime in there. Diaphragm looks a little pretty bad here. I'll go ahead and get this off and get this carburetor cleaned up. And there we go. So let's get this cleaned up and get us a new diaphragm put on here. I highly recommend safety glasses or any kind of glasses to protect your eyes as you're spraying this, because this stuff will burn if it ever gets in your eyes. So just take a regular can of carburetor cleaner and spray this. And then I'm going to spray through all these holes and everything. This is just basically what I do to clean these. I'm going to replace the screen in here. The spring's probably okay, but the kit comes with one. I'll replace both. And we're going to get a new primer bulb in here too. So let me finish cleaning this as well as cleaning the tank inside and out too. So there we go. Got the clip out finally. It's a little bit brittle. And we'll clean the dirt out on the inside, and then we're going to put the new primer bulb, which is a Briggs and Stratton part 694395, in. It's got a new clip as well. So this is what the new primer bulb and clip looks like. A matter of mating those two together and getting those in with the clip intact. And there we go. We got both these clips. You got to carefully push these in. Make sure they click. Got a new primer bulb and it retracts like it should. Now let's get the diaphragm in. Going to first replace this screen that's here. We'll clean this out a bit first and then put the new screen in. Alright, new screen is in. We're going to put a new spring in here too. Don't really see anything wrong with that one, but we're going to replace that. And we have the new spring in. So the diaphragm goes on the bottom of the tank, and then there's 2-piece diaphragm and gasket. The diaphragm will go on the bottom and then the gasket goes on top, so we'll put that on next. So here's the diaphragm. And the gasket goes on top. Now you got to get everything lined up to get the carburetor back on. And there we go. So I need to be careful about putting the screws in, make sure I don't put the screw through the gasket or the diaphragm, so we'll do that one at a time here. And here we go, got all those screws in, just doing a final tighten down here. Snugging these up. Made sure they didn't go through either the gasket or the diaphragm, which would be a bad thing. Okay, going to snug this up and we'll be ready to put this back on the carburetor with its brand new primer. That feels really good. Okay, getting the carburetor back on here. Already got the linkage attached. line up some bolts. And get that front 3/8 inch bolt in there. Okay, put a new spark plug in. Clean the air filter, clean the tank, clean the carburetor, put a new diaphragm and gasket, and a primer bulb. That is priming. Haven't changed the oil yet. I'm going to let this run a bit before I do that, if it starts. So got the handle tied down. Let's give it a first start with a new diaphragm. Here we go. Well, it sounds good, it's just idles really low. Let this run a while, it actually sounds really good. And then I'll change the oil and sharpen the blade.